Hello and welcome back to our next lecture from this Adobe Spark course. In this lecture I am going to show you one of the final options that you have with Adobe Spark, and that is if you are upgrading to the premium account and you can add your own branding to all of your projects. Now how you do that? After you log into your dashboard, you will see an option here which says add brand. If you select that add brand option, this is what is going to happen. Okay. First of all, you will have to select your logo, and I chose one as an example for you. Let's say that we want to use, let me find something. Okay, this icon as a logo, the App Store. The colors, let's say we want blue colors, and we can see here the preview of the branding, right? And the type of font that we want to use. Okay, specific type of font. So basically this is going to be like our visual elements for our brand. And then if you pray next, this option will appear for us, and for those of us who want to use this for branding purposes and to use Adobe Spark with its premium features, we can click on the upgrade now option, and we can just pay for the premium versions and have branding as well. Okay, this was pretty much it. We thank you very much for watching this course and these lectures. We hope this was useful for you. We are looking forward to see you in our next courses and lectures as well. Bye bye for now. Hello and welcome back to our next lecture from this Adobe Spark course. Till now we have seen how we can do different types of graphics using Adobe Spark, graphics that would probably cost us a lot of money otherwise if we would outsource them or use other apps, because we won't have templates, and if we would have to pay for them. Now in this lecture I am going to show you how you can use Adobe Spark for graphics in a more personal purpose for creating a collage. So what we have to do right now is click again after we are logged into our dashboard on the plus sign, and from the graphics section, if we scroll down, we will have different types of options here, right? But what we are looking for, let's go back to all. We want to create a collage, right? So we are going to select the collage option from the all section, and let's give it a name, personal test, saving, and this is how our collage will look like. Okay, we have different elements, each picture or each photo can be replaced. Okay, scale, rotated, you already know how to edit them. What will be different, again, like at all the other type of graphic templates or graphics that we have seen so far, is the looks of the collage. Okay, the looks of the images and the collage itself. Okay, add photo, we can add a photo to the collage. Let's find a free photo, desert. Let's say we want to add this photo, and it has been added in the collage for us, and this is how we edit it automatically. Okay, we can just switch between the images, okay, add them, you know, switch them, and so on. Now how do we basically edit the looks of an image so it maybe it looks a little bit different with a better effect? We just have to select the looks option, and you will see that we have different filters, and we can also apply the filter to all the images. We can add light, we can add multiply, colorize, mate. I think the contrast looks very, very good, and we can apply it to all of our images. Okay, we can also add effect, like a blur effect to our image, and you can see it happening on the image. So this is pretty much how we can add images and change the effects for them. So after we are done with the collage, as you have seen, it's very easy to add. Now let's add, let's say, an icon, not an arrow, coin. It has also added another element. This is just an example. Okay, I have deleted it. After we are done with the project, with the collage itself, again, it's very simple. You can see that we have layouts also for the collages, so it's not necessarily automatic. You can select one of the layouts from here. And after we are done with the collage and how it looks like, and if we like it, we just press the download button, and you already know the procedure. It will be downloaded to our computer, or if we select the share button, it will be shared on our social media if we want to. Now, this is pretty much it. It's very simple to also create a collage, to create a very, very nice memory for, I don't know, for your family, for your friends, or just for simple personal purposes. Thank you again for watching, and we are looking forward to see you in our next. Hello and welcome back to our next lecture from this Adobe Spark course. Now, in the previous lectures we have talked about how we can create different types of graphics for social media and for printing, also for our different types of marketing campaigns, and we have also seen how we can create videos for both business purposes and also personal purposes. Now I want to show you in this video how we can create web pages for our businesses or also for our personal purposes using Adobe Spark, and all completely for free. Now what we have to do again, first of all, we have to log into our dashboard. We have to click again on the plus sign, and we will have the options here, web page. We select web page. As you already know, we have the popular web page, which is the photo journal, and if you scroll down, we can see all of the other options, like the ones for grow your business, for teach and study, for sustaining, let's say, a cause, like volunteering or something like, I don't know, saving a forest somewhere, for promoting our brand, for organizing an event, and again, the photo journal. Okay, now because a lot of you are probably interested in promoting and growing your businesses because you are working in marketing, or you have your own online businesses, or you are doing marketing campaigns, we are going to see how we can create a presentation web page. Okay, so we are going to select this template. Now bear with me for a couple of seconds till the actual web page editor is loaded, and here we are, it is done. Basically, how are we starting? By selecting a theme. You can see in the right top corner that we have the option to select a theme. Now, what is a theme for the web pages in Adobe Spark? It's basically a type of styles that we use on the page, like fonts, colors, and so on. Now, what we are going to use for this one is the vintage theme, which has a specific type of text, as you can see right here. And now let's add a title, example, and the subtitle, sub example, and this is it. Now as we are scrolling down the page, you can see that we have another small plus sign, and we can add a different type of element to our web page. We can select a photo, a text, a button, a video, a photo grid, a glide show, or a split layout. In a split layout we can add two different types of elements. Now because in the previous type of elements that we have created with Adobe Sparks, in the graphics and in the videos, you have seen how we can add text and photos and other things like that. I will show you how you can add the photo grid, a button, a glide show, and the split layout. Okay, so it is clear for you. Now first of all, let's try to add a photo grid. Now we have opened the grid editor. As you can see, it appears here, edit grid. Let's find a few photos that we want to add. We are going to search for office, and let's select a few. And you can see that as we are selecting the photos that we want to add in the grid is automatically created. Okay, it doesn't have a specific type of layout or anything like that. Okay, it will be created automatically by us. Now if we select one of the photos from the grid, we can enlarge the photo. Okay, and by enlarging the photo, we are creating a different type of grid, as you can see. Let's add another photo so it's even more clearer. Okay, this is how the new type of grid will look like. If we select another photo and we want to not replace it but enlarge this one too, we will have two large photos and three smaller photos. So this is how the grid will look like. Now we are going to save the grid, and on our web page, this is how the photo grid or collage will look like. Now let me show you how to add a video. Why? Because we are not going to add a video from Adobe Spark, but if we are going to select this option, we are going to add an embedded video from YouTube. Basically, what we have to do is go on YouTube and copy the code of the embedded video from YouTube and paste it here, save it, and the video will appear. I will cancel it for the moment. I think you got the idea. Now what we are going to add is a glide show, which is something a little bit different. So it's similar to a collage, but it has some extra features and some very cool effects. Let's select 3 photos from here. We have all 3 of them. Let's save the glide show as it is. And basically after the collage we have the glide show, and the glide show, this is how it looks like. Okay, it has a very smooth transitioning effect between photos. It's like staying on the web page, but the photo is changing. And the cool part is that we can add specific elements on the photos, like a photo, a text, a button, or a video. And because we haven't seen how we can add a button to the web page, I will show you here in this option. We are going to select a button. Let's say it says buy now, and here we are putting the website google.com. Okay, we can align the button in the middle or in the right side or left side. Let's say we want in the middle. We are saving the button, and above or below the button we can add again either a video on this background image from the glide show, or a text or anything like that. So this is how the button will look like. If we want to edit it, we edit it, save it, and it's very simple, right? So this is how we add a button. Now we can continue with editing our web page. I will also show you how we can create a split layout. Basically, in a split layout you can add an image. Let's select, for the sake of this example, this one, and in the right side we can add a button, a photo, a text, a video, whatever we want. Let's say that we want a text, testing 1. Okay, we want to align it in the center, bold, and this is how it will look like. Okay, so we have added a text. So this is how the split layout works. We can obviously change the positions of the layouts, the photo to be in the right and the text in the left side, and this is how it's going to look like. Now after we are done with the web page, we can see how it looks like. So we go into the preview mode and let's scroll up. So this is how the web page looks like. The header, then we have the collage with the photos, then the glide show, okay, and then the split layout, and it's done. We have credits, okay, made with Adobe Spark. This is pretty much it. Let me close the preview. We also can work with the settings, header and footer. We can turn them off if we have the premium version. So the credits for Adobe Spark won't appear anymore in the footer of the page if we are turning this off, and if we have the premium version. We can present, okay, so this is how the web page will look like if we present it. So in presentation mode. Now let me close it. Or we can share the web page with someone, publish and share the link, or print it. So from publish and sharing the link, we just give it a title, pick a category, photo credits, and so on, and a link will be created for us, and that will be basically the link of our web page. So as you can see, it's pretty simple to also create a web page using Adobe Spark, and it's also very efficient. Now thank you very much for watching, and we are looking forward to see you in our next and final lecture for this course. Hello and welcome back to our next lecture from this Adobe Spark course. In this lecture we are going to talk about how you can create a graphic using Adobe Spark. First of all, we will talk about how we can create a social media type of post, okay, because we can also create other types of graphics for prints or for other types of media or marketing campaigns. So let's start by selecting the graphic option from the project section, and we have Facebook and Twitter or Instagram, and for this example we will select an Instagram promo because Instagram is very popular at the moment. So you can see how you can create an Instagram promo using Adobe Spark. As you can see, this is the canvas where you are actually editing your new graphic. First of all, you can give it a name here. let's say this is test 1. Okay, and this is how our project will be called. This is the actual preview of the project. What you will see with Adobe Spark with the free version, obviously, is that it has this small watermark with Adobe Spark. It's on any type of project you do, even if it's graphics, web pages, or videos, but it's not something which is, let's say, very disturbing for many people. If you want to get rid of this watermark, you have to upgrade to the premium version. Now, first things first, in the right side, we can see that we have a menu. And from this menu, we can select the layout, okay, or the type of grid of our post. But first, before selecting the layout, because we can see that we have another menu, okay, in the exterior part on the right side, we can select a type of design, okay, and we have variations. Let's say that we want this one, this template. We just have to select it, and it will apply to the photo that we already have. Or let's say this one or this one, it doesn't matter. Let's say that this one is the one that we want, okay, from the design. Now what we can add, if we go with our mouse, okay, or cursor on the add section, we can add a logo, an icon, a text, or photo. Let's say that we want to add a photo. We can search for free photos, Office, and let's say that we want to select this photo. We just click on it and it was added, okay. The photo was added to the post. We can actually make the photo smaller or bigger inside of this post, okay, like almost replacing the whole other photo, because you see that it was added and the other photo remained as well. We can scale it, okay, zoom in, zoom out the photo. We can rotate it if we want to, flip it, okay, it's up to us, or replace the image. We can select delete, info about the photo, and we can actually replace the other photo as well. Let's say that we want to replace the image, and let's select Office, and now we will select a man, and the image was replaced for us, okay. So this is how it works. Again, we can scale it, rotate it, flip it, however we want, okay. Another thing that we can add on the image is text. Let's say Monday. Done. We have selected and added the text, okay, I got it. And we have text styles, and this is from the actual template that we have. We have primary or secondary style, but we will select primary. We can select the size, okay. Let's select the font now, and we have different types of fonts here. We can select a different type of font if we want to. Let's say that we want this one, Monday, okay. Letter spacing, okay. Alignment, no, we want primary, okay. Opacity, order, okay. And for order we have to capitalize and fit, okay, already selected. So these are the text styles, right? We can select the shape of the text, make your text stand out, as you can see. So we can select the text of the shape. No, we don't want that, we want this one. Padding, like adding something to the text, right? So the text will stand out. Let's say like this one, and we make it a little smaller. No, primary, okay. So we have different options here, okay, for the shape of the text. We can add something like this, but we don't want that, or something like this or this. Let's stay with this one, okay. Then we have effects for the text, shadow, outline, cutout, which is pretty neat. Line thickness, okay, we can select the line thickness. So we have different options for text effects, right? And then we have the style. Okay, and we just have to select a style for the text. It's like drag and drop here. Okay, so we select a style however we want to. We just play around with the styles till we find one that we like. Let's say that we like this one, right? Then we can go again and play again with the text, right? Color. Let's go. We can switch the colors. Effects. Shape. Type. Opacity. We want full opacity. Okay, so this is how the text looks like. Then in the design section, okay, we can also add icons. If we go back, icons, like arrow. Say that we want to add an arrow. Just add an arrow here. Okay, we can replace opacity order. We have different options. Color of the arrow. Maybe we want this type. And that's pretty much it. And we're done. Okay. Now we go back. If we select here, we can go back. We can change the layout now if you want to. Move content without layout. Okay, we have some options here. But it's better to leave it like this because otherwise you will interfere with how the template looks like if you deselect this option. We can change the colors of the template. Okay, we have different color schemes here, or we can resize the template. Okay, for a Facebook ad, we have now for Instagram portrait, and we have all the other options. So we can use this option to resize as well if you don't want to create a new image, right? So this is how we create a new Instagram like post, okay? And this works the same for every type of graphic. We also have custom sizes if you want to, and in our next lecture I will show you how to create like a Facebook ad or a different type of graphic, but mainly this is how you will customize your graphics as you have seen here in this lecture. Okay, now what do we want to do? It's either share the image or download it to our computer, right? If we press download, we can select print PDF or image. Just press the start download and it was downloaded. Now let's see the image. Okay, this is how the image looks like. Pretty neat, right? Let's close it. Let's go back. And if we want to share the image, we just select share and we select one of our social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Classroom, email or link. Okay, we can get a link and share the image with whomever we want. Okay, now let's close it. This is how you create a new Instagram post. I hope you have enjoyed this lecture and that it was clear for you, and we are looking forward to see you in our next lecture. Hello and welcome back to our Adobe Spark course. Now, in the previous lecture, we have talked about how you can sign up for free to Adobe Spark, how you can enter on the platform, create an account with your social media like Facebook or Google, or with your email. And after you log into your account, this is how your dashboard will look like. Now, what we want to show you in this lecture is the options that you have and what you can create with Adobe Spark. Now, first of all, this is how your dashboard looks like. What you can see here in this section are different inspiration projects from other, let's say from other users of Adobe Spark. And also some blog posts and explainer videos and things that you can see. Okay, what you will see in the right top corner are the options to upgrade to the premium version, which has some premium features like adding your brand, which you can see in the left side top menu. You can see the projects and add your brand. Briefly, I will show you how you can do that at the end of this course. You also have an icon here which allows you to see different web apps and services from Adobe, like the Creative Cloud, Document Cloud, Experience Cloud. Also, it gives you access to other, let's say, to other apps like Behance, Stock from Adobe, Lightroom, Fonts, Portfolio, and so on. Okay, you can also see all the apps because there are many more apps in the Creative Cloud of Adobe. What you can see below, okay, in this section here of the dashboard are the actual projects that we have created in time. We can go on them. We have different options like renaming them, duplicating them, downloading them, or deleting them. We can basically, you'll probably save all of your projects to edit them in the future, or be able to, let's say, duplicate them and edit them, or so on. Okay, now how do you create a new project, and what type of projects can you create with Adobe? You just have to press on this icon with the plus sign on it here, and you will see that a new page will open for us in this section. And we can either search for something that we want to create, a type of template, like a social graphics, flyers, presentations, and many others. Okay, or we can select a category from this menu here, graphic, and we have all the options here, like Facebook and Twitter, Twitter ad, Twitter code, and so on, for Instagram, for printing, for ads. And this is about everything in the graphics section. Then we have the web pages templates, like the photo journal, web pages to grow your business, like a newsletter or a presentation, for teaching and studying, report, something to sustain, like a cause, let's say that you are a volunteer to something, a case study, something to promote your brand, to organize an event. And this one we have already seen because it's popular. And then we have the video options. If you want to create a video project, we have slideshow, a teaser video for social media, explainer video for teaching and studying, a campaign video, a promotional video to organize an event, or an introductional video. Okay, so these are all the types of, let's say, graphics and videos and web pages that we can create. The templates basically that we have. I will go to the all section, and if we scroll down in the all section, we will actually see them again, and we can select them from here, from the first page. Okay, now in our next lecture we will start with graphics, like social media posts and other type of graphics that we can create with our new Adobe Spark account. Thank you very much for watching, and we are looking forward to see you in the next